Well, here we are. So, as you know, Camps for Us is, we have a whole bunch of campuses. We are talking about Hicksville. Our virtual open house is, unfortunately, we cannot show you Camps for Us right now because of the requirements at school. What I will be doing is, if you come to follow us on CRU Hicksville, on Instagram and on Facebook, I'm going to start taking pictures and posting them just so you can see what campus is like. Arrival and dismissal is very, follow a full way of going through. You arrive, you drop your child off. They cannot get out of the car until we have a certified nurse taking the temperature. And dismissal, which is great, is we have a line that goes through the side of the building, and you will walk your child out into the, we will have walk out. I am always outside of dismissal. I make it a point to make sure I am. For the last few years, myself and my husband have run the campus. This year is going to be a little bit different. My husband is now running East Rockaway campus while I run Hicksville. So we are going to be in two different places. Our camp day is so structured for the child, and especially the younger ones. We do some learning environment. We do a little bit of we do a little bit of learning activities. We talk to them about special events. We hope that this year, as we are changing and what's being allowed, is that we will now be able to do trips. As far as I was told from Jason, Gary, and Joanne, who are the head of camp in general, that we will be able to have swimming and bowling again, which is fantastic. Health and wellness. We are very strict on, if we find a temperature in a child, we're making sure that they go home. We are very strict with this. I tell everybody from the very, very beginning of summer, and you can ask if you know former campers or campers. As my children are campers, I take this camping experience very serious. And I want to make sure that everybody is happy and everybody is well taken care of. If you have any questions about registration, going online is the best bet. If you go to the Camps for Us website, you will find all of the rates, all of the payment plans, discounts of your company. Going on. So here's our Hicksville campus. This is Camps for Us. It's, as you can see, it is the Holy Family School campus. It's quite large. We're probably one of the biggest campuses. You could see that in the back field, we have room for every camper to be socially distanced if necessary. We have a lot of outdoor activities because we have the amount of space. We use the blacktop, we use the back grass, we use the entire first floor of the building. Like I said, arrival and dismissal, you could actually, this is our campus specifically. When the kids come in, they get dropped off, they get their temperature done, they wash their hands. You could see right here in the picture, the gentleman in the green shirt is Adrian. Adrian is now going to be a group counselor. And we have Liz in the other picture of our dismissal. Our dismissal is run, and we were going to actually be doing this, is that every family is going to get a picture of their child's name and the people that are verified to pick them up. So that when you're pulling up, you're going to put it in your window and you're going to say this, I don't have to check, I could see it, and whoever's going to pick them up is going to be there. Looking into 2020. So as with 2020, we got very lucky. We had absolutely no cases of COVID at camp at all. We are a large camp, we are a large school. We are very lucky that we had no one. We had no cases between the counselors or the campers. we were very safe to say. Looking forward, we are now looking at 2021. And as you know, every day something changes. Every day we don't know what can happen. We're going to get changes. We're going to have activities that are going to be different. Swimming and bowling is supposed to come back. As you can see, Adventureland is now opening. So we should have, from our scheduling team, we are going to have some updates coming up in the next few weeks. Every day at camp. So I'm very lucky to say it. Every day at camp is exciting. I make jokes about it that I'm a big kid and I want to make sure everyone is having fun with me. My campers are my number one, just like my children, because my children are in camp. We have so many activities. We have arts and crafts. Our arts and crafts director, Liz, makes sure that every child has a good time. We have a gaming room. We have Gaga Pit, which is it's a circular gaming place where they play games. They love it. Go-karts. We have steam. We have water play. We had fantastic slip and slides this summer where the kids loved it. We have electives as well, where some of them cost a small cost of money. We have fitness, we have educamp, we have soccer, we have dance. This is quite an eventful few weeks. Oh, okay. So yeah. So excuse me. So we're going to have this off-campus activities. Off-campus activities are going to be fantastic this summer because we are going to be allowed to have them. We're going to have teen camper experiences. We're going to have field trips. We're going to have swimming. We're going to have bowling. The kids should have a great time. Health and wellness. Again, our first priority is making sure our kids are safe. All senior staff members are certified. They are certified in anaphylaxis response, food awareness. I try to always tell you that I have one child that is anaphylactic to tree nuts. They know how I react. We are very serious about that. This is our registration information. We can offer anywhere from 8 weeks to 2 weeks to 3 weeks, anything that is desirable to you, whatever works. Our fees are, if you look at any other camp, our fees are on the less side of anything. We have discount programs with your businesses. If you see your employee does it, we will make sure that happens. Payment plans, anything that works for you. Everything is rolling registration. So you can enroll a week before camp starts. If you feel like, oh my God, I'm not ready to decide this, I'm not ready with COVID, that's fine. But if you find yourself that a week before camp that you're ready to do this, that's when we, of course, will allow you to register. If I'd now like to make sure, I'm going to stop what I'm zooming. Let's see if it's now coming off. Okay. Let's see, we have, if anyone has any questions. Okay, so the off-campuses activities for a 4-year-old. A 4-year-old going into pre-K. Pre-K will have what we did last year is not last year, excuse me, 2 years ago. We never went off campus last year. Everything was brought to us. Everything was brought to our campus because of COVID. We wanted to make sure that we were keeping every camper safe. But in summers in the past, we have made sure that the young campers, they got to go to the movies with us. And that was their big trip, and they loved it. They loved to have the environment of going to the movies. They saw the big kids, and it was great. We will see what will happen as we head into the summer. Everything is still, we're lucky. So how efficient is the drop-off procedure? The drop-off procedure is very quick. We have about 8 to 10 staff members outside taking temperature, and we mark your temperatures in a book. So we know exactly what your temperature is on that day. It is very quick. And I know how it is. You know, being the fact that myself and my husband are working parents, we know want things to go fast, and we always make them fast. The earlier you come, the quicker it is. We also have early and late drop off. Early drop off is 7:30, and pickup is until 6 p.m. Of course, that's for a fee, but we still make sure that if you need that that option, it's there. For the most part, 8:30 is the drop off time for children, and they come in, and it's quite quick. Inflatable balloons. I'm thinking that you're talking about the inflatable, the blow ups that we do water day and they get inflatable slides. That yes, they have Carnival Day. Carnival Day was a full day this year, even with COVID. We had an entire full day of activities. Where exactly do we drop off a campus? I'm familiar with Holy Family. So on the side of Holy Family, when you're pulling in the right side of the building, if you're coming on the side, you're going to keep pulling up. If you are familiar with the school, that's where we do drop off now, with the school as well. And it's pretty much just as quick as the school. What activities for 4-year-olds, if you could discuss now? Okay, so for a full day of 4-year-olds, if they're in Tiny Tots, they still can do, they go game room, they go to Gaga, they go to every activity just like the older campers do. They have gym, which we have a gym coordinator. They are in the gym twice a day. They do arts and crafts. They are as busy as can be. And I can tell you, those kids come home and they are exhausted. They work, they really do have a good time. And from, we have a wonderful head of our Kinder Camp and Tiny Tots programs. What are the locations for bowling and swimming? 2 years ago, our bowling location was the bowling on Front Street, and our swimming was at Canteen. I have not heard the exact locations for this summer, but if that is where they will have it again, I know it's been a great response for all families. Let me see, there's some other questions here. Okay, so how many campers are in a group? The amount of campers in a group depends on what is going to be required by the CDC. So the CDC last year said we could only have 20 campers to a group, and it worked. But we will continue to see what their responses are. How many campers? So where does swimming take place? Swimming will take place, again, like I said, at Cantiac Park. 1 second. So yes, so where does the swimming take place? If your child does not know how to swim, treat everyone as swim. It depends on where I am in my house. I apologize. As you know, the internet is a whole other world now. They can't hear me. Yeah, they're looking to, can you hear me from here? Okay, great. So, like I was saying with swimming, if you have a child that cannot swim, we treat every child like they can't swim. So they are expected to take a small test with our lifeguards if they can go into an area that is a swimming child only. Other than that, they stay in spots that are safe. Counselors are in the pool with them at all times. We never, ever allow children in the pool without a counselor. Let me see, I have some other questions here. One second, I'm just going to our chat. So water slides will be part of, last summer, we only had the water slides on certain weeks. We will see what happens this summer. They might give us the water slides more, and they might be ordering more. As far as I know, is we will have them every 3 weeks, but last summer we were very lucky and the kids loved it every time they happen. If they don't have water slides, they will have activities every summer. Excuse me, every week. They will have activities, they will have water activities. We have balloons, we have everything. The kids have such a blast. My child. Okay, so if your child doesn't want to participate in the water activities, we don't force anybody. You know, I'm very open about my children so that you guys understand. I have a child who doesn't like to do half the activities, and she doesn't, and they're okay with that. We are comfortable, you know, we don't force anybody to do anything they don't want to do. We want to make sure that they're having fun, and that's the most important. We will have as far as I know, the scheduling committee of Camp Saras will be out on at the end of March. That is not where I don't make the schedule. This is done by our main offices when they talk to the companies and everything like that. But from what I was told is at the end of March, you will have a full schedule knowing what trips, what activities, so that you can decide your weeks accordingly. Let me know if anyone else has any questions. Like I always like to tell everybody is I am a parent of the camp. I first started as a parent. So my experience with Camp Saras is mom first. And I tell my campers, my staff, everybody that too. I say, I'm first a parent here. And so I make sure that I treat all of my campers that way. And if you know any campers that are there already, I really hope that you talk to them because we really do take that seriously. Okay, so my child has 2 or 3 friends also going. Okay, so this is how we have to have it work. So as of right now, it works that Kinder Camp is their own group, 1st and 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5, 6, 7, 8 are together. We have to see numbers and we have to see what the CDC and the Camp Association tells us is okay. We try to group kids with their friends. We always try to do that because I know how my daughters are. They want to be with their friends every day. They don't want the experience. I mean, I have one in 7, 8 and I have one in 3, 4. So I know both kind of both worlds. My 7th and 8th grader, you know, she's adamant about being with her best friends and I know what they require. So we will try to make sure that that happens. Does anyone else have any other questions? If you have any questions, I'm going to give you my email. I'm actually going to put it in the chat right now to everybody. If you have any questions that are not in this, or if you have friends who have any questions, please have them contact me and we will happily make sure that those questions are answered. campsrs.org. I just put my email in the chat so that if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. One thing that we've always said that we put joy in is the fact that we're parents of camp. Like I said, my husband this year is not going to be with me. He's going to be in East Rockaway, and running East Rockaway, but Camps R Us has become our family. And we love that. That's our favorite part about Camps R Us, is that even my daughter, who's going into, she's going into high school next year, she's going to Kellenberg, she does not want to miss camp. And that's as a 7th and 8th grader. She's in 8th grade. I mean, we know what they're like. She loves the experience. I think all the kids at our camp, we're so lucky with our campus and our counselors. We only need a few new counselors. Everybody else has been there for like 6, 7, 8 years. We are a campus that makes sure that our staff stays because they love the kids. And if anybody has any other questions, I know this is like a quick, it's hard because we're not at an open house on campus. If you have any questions about what happens on campus rooms, it says it didn't come through. Send it went to all panelists here. Oh, here we go. Let me see if I do this. Maybe this will help better. You see it, Paula? Okay, thank you. Here, I'm going to put it Andrea.Martin at campsrs.org. So let me know if that shows up for everybody. Melody, do you see that? So then I'll let you know. So it's Andrea, Andrea .Martin at campsrs.org. I'm sure that Jason, the owner, and Gary and Joanne will have the schedule out soon. I look forward to seeing the schedule as well. I mean, we really do. We're so excited about this summer. The summer at Hicksville is going to be fantastic. The kids are going to have a blast, and we'll make sure of it. So again, if you have any questions, please let me know. And please email me. I'm always available. You'll see me on Facebook. If you join the Camps R Us Hicksville pages, you are more than welcome to ask me questions on there and on Facebook. I'm always on Facebook with my own children. So anytime you have any questions, please let me know. I look forward to meeting you all, and please, I hope to hear from you. And if you have friends that are on campus and you can let them know. You can ask campers of ours before. They always have my contact. I'm always the one that's like, I'll answer anything. I am always there. Because again, as a parent, I want to know what's happening in my children's camp. And I am always willing to answer those questions. If you have any other questions, please email me, and I look forward to meeting everybody. Okay, it's Andrea.Martin at campsrs.org if you have any questions. All right, everybody, have a good night.